Oke, baik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, we are from Group 3. We will present the result of our discussion paper. With me, Ria Saputri, and my friend Imalia Sukileli, and also Muhammad Nikokasa. Before we will start our discussion today, let's say Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, the first material will be explained by me. Okay, the first material is definition language, and the second is language function, and the third material is aspect of language. The fourth material is definition culture, and then the last material in interrelation between language and socio-cultural. The first material is definition language. Language is a system of communication that use arbitrary vocal symbols or speech sounds that may be created with through gestures. A symbol is a sign with a specific meaning that refers to anything that may be observed through the five senses. According to Goris Keraf, 90 and 94. Jadi bahasa itu maksudnya bahasa itu terdiri dari dua bidang, yaitu bunyi vokal yang dihasilkan oleh sistem ujaran manusia dan makna, yang merupakan hubungan antara rangkaian bunyi vokal dengan produk atau objek yang diwakili. Next slide, Mak. Okay, the second material is language function. Next. There are four functions in the language. The first is expressing self. The second is communication tool. The third is tool of social integration and adaptation. And the fourth is tool for social control. The first is expressing self. Language as a means of self-expression expresses openly everything that is implied in ourselves, at least to announce our presence. Jadi bahasa itu sebagai sarana untuk mengekspresikan diri atau mengungkapkan sesuatu secara terbuka dari dalam diri sendiri. The second is communication tool. Language as a means of communication is a medium for shaping our goals, enlivening our feelings, and enabling us to collaborate with fellow citizens. So, bahasa sebagai media untuk berkomunikasi dengan tujuan untuk membentuk pribadi kita, menghidupkan perasaan dan juga untuk berkolaborasi dengan sesama warga negara. And the third is tool of social integration and adaptation. Language as an element of culture allows humans to benefit from their experience, learn and participate, and learn to know other people. Language is the only way for members of society to unite effectively. Language also allows the perfect integration or assimilation of each individual into society. Jadi bahasa itu sebagai unsur budaya yang dimana manusia itu dapat memperoleh manfaat dari pengalamannya. Selain itu, bahasa juga dapat digunakan untuk belajar berpartisipasi dan mengenal orang baru. And the last is tool for social control. Language is used to organize social activities so that they can run well. Because communication is created to cause a reaction either in the form of words or in the form of action or deed. Jadi bahasa itu digunakan untuk mengatur kegiatan sosial. Karena komunikasi itu diciptakan untuk menimbulkan reaksi, baik berupa kata-kata maupun dalam bentuk tindakan atau perbuatan. Oke, next slide, Mak. Okay, the next material will be explained by Nico. To Nico, time is yours. Okay, the next material will be explained by Imalia. To Imalia, time is yours.
Okay, the next material is aspect of language. As a means of communication, language consists of two aspects. According to William Labov, 1966, the first is linguistics aspect. The linguistics aspects includes the phonological, morphological, and syntactic levels. These three levels, termed semantics, assist in the construction of what will be communicated. And the second is non-linguistic aspect or paralinguistics. The paralinguistics aspects includes the quality of speech, namely a person's speech patterns such as falsetto, staccato, and so on. And then there is suprasegmental elements, namely pressure, pitch, and intonation. And distance and body movements such as hands movements, head nods, and so on. And the last is touch, which relates to the sense of taste or skin. So these two aspects that function as communication tools together with the context of the situation form certain situation in the communication process. Next is the definition of culture. Culture is socially acquired knowledge. This knowledge is obtained from other people in the surrounding environment or can be through direct interaction or from observing their behavior. According to R.A. Hudson in 1988, and according to Larson and Smelly in Brown 2000, view culture as a guide to one's behavior in community. Culture makes people sensitive to a problem, and culture also helps us to know what other people expect of us. Thus, the culture is defined as the ideas, customs, skills, arts, and tools that characterize a group of people at a given time. But culture is not just a collective of small parts. Next is interrelation between language and social culture. The interrelation between language and social culture, there are a several number. The first one is the relationship of language, thought, and culture. Language, thoughts, and culture are interrelated in human life. Language is delivery of a thought or feeling about something in the cultural life. So the point is, before speaking, there is a thought process for, and from that thought process, it will be used to communicate in cultural life. And the second is the relationship between language variety and social class. According to Ronald, each individual will learn their respective social roles through the communication process. The process differs from one social group to others. Thus, there are variation in language within a community group, namely variation in the language used in informal situation or elaborate code, and in informal situation or in daily life, name restricted. Then there are also difference in the level of sorry. Then there are also difference in the level of wealth, farm, and income that affect language variation in community groups. For example, for people who have a higher level of wealth, farm, and income will have broader insights because they get more information. Then differences in power also produce a variation in the language used, such as the difference in the language used by a leader, such as a president and a elementary school principal. And the last, the differences in educational level will also produce language variation. In academic terms, highly educated people use different variation of language from people with low education and people who are uneducated. This difference is mainly seen in the use of the structure and the choice of vocabulary used when interaction. Number 3 is relationship between language and gender. There are several language differences between men and women, included in phonology, morphology, and diction. In terms of calling, women are also different from men. Then, in terms of socializing, men usually talk more about sport, business, politics, and others, while for women, the topics discussed are more about social life issue, books, food, drinks, and lifestyle. Furthermore, Grammatical differences also affect the use of language, such as English, where gender pronouns are very important. For example, for male is he, boy, son, father, uncle, and others. And for females, use she, girl's daughter, mother, aunt, and so on. So it can be concluded that the language is a reflection and creation of gender and social structures that influence each other in terms of language. And number 4 is the relationship between language and age. The relationship between language and the age of language users is usually related to the social dialects or socialects, namely language variation related to the status, class, and social class of the speakers. But the form of language variation is temporary because the users of the speech of the language variety also experience change in age. Along with change in age, the variety of language used by a person will change. Number 5 is the relationship of language with art and religion. Language, art, and religion are three inseparable things because in language there is art and religion. Language is a tools of inheriting, developing, and spreading culture. Or, or the other word, language is a system of symbols that is mutually agreed upon and is the result of culture, learning, and language is a tool of channeling beliefs, values, aesthetics, and norms, including art and religion. And the last is the relationship between language and culture or geography. Culture is a two system inherent in humans, where culture is a system that regulates humans' interaction in society. Then language is a system that functions as a tools for the interaction to take place. These environmental components consist of two types, namely biotic components and abiotic components, where are all components that exist in the living environment is a unit that cannot be separated and form a living system called an ecosystem. Between the community and its environment, there is also interactions. These interactions create an ecological unit called an ecosystem where the language is interaction in it. Okay, that's all the explanation for me. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Imalia. Um, We will open a question and answer session for friends who want to ask. Please open your mic or write the chat box.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'm Anissa Nurjana. Wanna ask to the presenters, like you said in the previous, there are 4 points of language function. And can you give the examples of each point? Like the first point, kan expressing self. Now, can you give how language can expressing self? Did you get it? Do you get my point?
Yes, Angie.
Thank you in advance. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Izin menjawab pertanyaan dari Anissa Nurjana. The example of language as a self-expression. Jadi bahasa itu digunakan untuk mengekspresikan perasaan yang ada di dalam diri seseorang gitu. Mengekspresikan kehendaknya atau perasaan pada sasaran yang tepat, misalnya seperti ibu atau ayah. Terus mengekspresikan untuk berkomunikasi, bisa melalui tulisan misalnya. Lalu untuk melepaskan rasa, membebaskan emosional dalam diri gitu. Gimana Inje? Apakah sudah jelas?
Yap, sudah jelas. Thank you. Thanks Amelia Sekali for your best answer. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oke, apakah ada yang ingin bertanya lagi? Oke, mungkin jika tidak ada lagi yang bertanya, kami tutup presentasi pada hari ini. Sorry if there are mistakes, and thank you so much for the participant. And the last say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.